In this video, I'm going to show you 5 weird cross-stitch hacks to save you money. Hack number 1, alternative cross-stitch materials. There are some tools and materials around the house that you can use instead of buying fancy schmancy cross-stitch specific tools. For instance, instead of a grime guard, you could go to the dollar store and buy a steering wheel cover. The steering wheel covers at the dollar store are cloth, just like a grime guard, and elastic, and will fit around a few different sizes of hoop. Hack number 2, free resources. There are free resources all over the internet for cross-stitch stuff, usually free patterns. For instance, if you become a Notorious Needle VIP, you get access to about a dozen free patterns, and I'll put the link to that down below. Another source of free patterns or cross-stitch tools would be your local library. You could go to your physical library and check out some cross-stitch books, or a lot of libraries, such as where I live in Broward County, have an app, an online version, and you can check out ebooks and audiobooks on all kinds of subjects, including cross-stitch, for free. The cool thing about the digital library is that they automatically check the books back in so that you avoid late fees. Weird hack number 3, buy in bulk. One option is to buy the giant cone of DMC 310. In the Witchy Stitcher community, they call this the Cone of Doom. The Cone of Doom is almost 2,300 yards of black DMC, as opposed to buying black one skein at a time, which is about 8.5 yards. So you save money on volume. Weird hack number 4, alternative sources to purchase your cross-stitch supplies. These days, everything's on the internet, but of course you can't cross-stitch with internet floss. You have to have physical floss. But it's a great resource for finding cross-stitch materials on the cheap. Facebook Marketplace is a good place, especially if you can find somebody local to you that's getting rid of a stash. You can check estate sales local to you, and thrift stores often have discarded cross-stitch kits. You can cannibalize those kits and use the materials for something else, or you can finish what somebody else might have already started. Thrift stores are also a good source for cheap, sturdy frames. Weird hack number 5, conserving your stash. Now this may seem obvious and not so weird, but there's a few ideas in the Notorious Needle article that you may not have thought of. Of course, everyone conserves floss, but we've got some fun ways to do it, like playing floss chicken, or some people call it thread chicken. I've got a video to show you how to do that right here. Another interesting way to conserve your materials is to keep every scrap of Aida and then use it for your smalls. For instance, if you're cross-stitching a very small motif that you might put on a greeting card like a birthday or for Christmas, or if you've got weird strips of Aida cloth from where you trimmed it on a bigger project and you're not sure what to do with it, you could make it into a bookmark. And I show you how to do that in this video right here. For a dozen or more other weird cross-stitch tips to save you money, check out the Notorious Needle article, and I'll put that link down below. Stitch on!